mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we're drawing in our hearts, every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we're drawing in our hearts, every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. On and on we sail so free, through the storms and howling breeze. Hearts of courage, spirits high, together we can touch the sky. Quest for knowledge day and night. Oceans wide and stars up high, chasing dreams that touch the sky. Island filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we're drawing in our hearts, every dawn a brand new start. Islands filled with mysteries, stories of the ancient seas. Maps we're drawing in our hearts, every dawn a brand new start. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Treasures found in every wave, lessons learned the brave behave. Friendships new and bonds so tight, guiding through the starry night. Journey on an endless quest, seeking knowledge never rest. Paradise we call our own, new world out there we have grown. On and on we sail so free, through the storms and howling breeze. Hearts of courage, spirits high, together we can touch the sky.
We are back, and as I say, I think almost every week, you just can't get rid of us. Doesn't matter how hard you try, we'll keep coming back.
I mean, the Marines came pretty close.
Yeah, but you guys have vehemently argued that you could have taken the ship. I don't agree with it, but...
Well, we didn't... Well, we probably would never find out at this point.
I mean, Yami could have done that single-handedly, but...
Yeah, the one time he's really used his swords. But hopefully you are tuning in for another wonderful adventure of the Sun-Veiled Pirates. Things, of course, have to be updated on our posters, I do know we're running a little bit late, but unfortunately real life tends to get in the way, but like I said, we're here, and let's see what the players are going to do. So, when we left off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the players, and I'm going to give them 2 pirate prestige if somebody takes on this request. In your character's perspective, how would you tell the series of events of the last session? Who would like to volunteer for 2 pirate prestige points?
I take notes.
Oh.
There goes your answer.
At least one
we
of
can all
you
have our own
does.
perspective. So technically, we all have our own perspective of everything. I think me and Edison were on top deck with Hoshigo, and then
Edson.
it was the dock on the bottom. So I think we all have like a different version of how things happened.
And that is why I am offering pirate prestige for players' perspective. Now, no, it's not 2 for each. I'd be willing to say 3 pirate prestige for a collaboration of perspectives.
All right, I'd say so. Between me, Hoshigo, and Edson, we were on top deck. Any one of us who wants to do it, I'm gonna say Edson because he takes notes. Then I guess Doc, you were the only one on the bottom, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
No, I mean that's up to you if you want to give your perspective, but
I couldn't do much on the top deck, so I stayed below.
Well, you see, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we began the session preparing for a storm, and with I offered some apt nautical knowledge and on some meteorological phenomenon, and so we braced the ship. Yami, surprisingly, quite competently navigated the vessel for the most part through the storm.
I was gonna say real quick,
Whilst,
Doc did
yeah.
help on the top ship too because he gave us the weather report. So you still
That's
were helping
true.
on the top.
Very useful weather reports. our local weatherman. But
You betcha. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, while Yami was steering the ship, me and Hoshiko were making sure all the rigging stayed tied, and that the just in case anything needed to happen, we were on standby to deal with the sails and anything else that might come loose. We also took the initiative and tied down anything that may or may not move, though it sounded like something maybe shifted around a bit in the kitchen, despite a warning.
We even tied down ourselves. So
That's true. Luckily, however, the storm didn't seem to deter the cook too much, despite the fact that she does not speak that much to us. Because almost immediately afterwards, we were provided with an excellent meal, which we all gathered around a local crate to.
our makeshift hobo dining area.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a bunch of
To swap some stories and enjoy a fine meal.
I mean, listen, she speaks through her food, so respectable.
Must have a charisma of 20 then. Yeah. Not long after this, there was a period of relatively still air and kind of lack of motion. Unfortunately, a sail ship doesn't move very far without the wind. So we were caught up to by a marine vessel, which I'm now starting to suspect probably had some other mode of transportation aside from purely sail. And, it almost sank the ship in a heated gun duel. I mean, we gave a lot. Probably about as good as we got, but their ship was just kind of a bit better than ours. So we ended up being a bit worse for wear. But we concluded last session by just barely managing to make it beyond gunnery range, and we're starting to pull away just a bit.
Yeah, and also as Yami was steering the ship, I believe I think it was Hoshigo and Edison holding everything down. I made a wrong turn, then I made a right after.
Yeah,
So,
he turned left when he should have turned starboard.
yeah, I don't know what that means. So
That's very terrifying that the helmsman doesn't know navigating terms.
that's why we have to navigate it. But we made it. We made
Starboard!
it.
Your other
I
starboard!
I
He
made
holds
up for
his fingers
the
to make sure he's going the right way.
my roll was my good roll was better than my worst roll, so that gave us a little head jump against them. So we got away for now. For now.
Oh.
That was a pretty thorough recounting of the events. So, yes, ultimately, the captain was in her quarters doing whatever her captainness needed to do, as the others were regaling themselves within these tales. Hina, who is the cook, was also, and only one individual on the crew knows this, listening
She
in on
was
their
being nosy.
dinner conversation. So ultimately, the men of the crew had a good bonding moment where they began to share moments of their own life, I believe. I believe you guys were recounting different tales from your past.
Yeah, I think some shared more than others, but yeah.
So I believe everybody shared something. We learned that,
Yes.
and so ultimately she did get a good understanding of who you guys are as a crew.
We also talked mad shit about the world government.
I was gonna say we actually did. Like I think we gave. I mean, not every tidbit of our story, but I think for the most part, everybody gave a decent amount. Like
In fact,
with no
Yami,
hold barred.
I believe
Huh?
you were the one who gave the most information about your character, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I did, but it was like more of a brief. It was a very not informative. It was like, all right, this is what I did. This is what I do. This is what I
Yep.
will do. This is what I can do.
The only observation made is you seem to have been the most honest and open with the others, which they can take as they please, but just an observation, not negative.
I think the
Learned-
competition for who was the least open with everybody was between either me or the bookworm.
It was Hoshigo and Edison, because I know that Doc he told
Yeah.
us about. I mean, at least what I know of, he told us about his whole family. So
Yeah, he
for the most
mentioned
part.
he mentioned his mom. He mentioned we spent a lot of time where you guys were questioning Julius.
We're like,
I
oh,
gave very little, and I gave very little information.
No, but you gave enough. Like I do believe you had mentioned the different forms you have. I think you mentioned your mom was a Marine and that your dad was a pirate. Like you gave the essential.
No.
pieces.
He mentioned that his
No.
mom was a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Specifically
His dad was
leaving
a
out
pirate.
the part where she was a Marine.
Has she
Gotcha.
experienced on him? Yeah, I think we know enough.
Yeah,
You know that his family
things
line
come
is
up,
crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
I think
I
you
And
may-
he's
the-
very
Now-
crazy too.
correct me if
I was
I'm
the one
wrong.
to consider him a mad doctor. So
I
Everybody's
do
like,
believe
"He's the doctor."
you
Nope,
you
nope.
mentioned that your mom experimented on your dad.
Yeah, that's how
forget
they
if yeah. So I'm saying I think I remember you at least mentioning that part. So you did glean a lot of information from both Kenshin Yami and Julius D. Creed.
Yeah, you know I'm
Edson,
crazy. That's what.
pretty much. You know that
I
it's
feel
in
like
the
we
blood.
already
I'm
knew
pretty
this.
sure he was just
You know,
saying this
but-
like all nonchalant and relaxed, like it was a regular Tuesday. Just yeah,
Now you-
okay.
Now you know it's a hereditary issue.
Yeah. Crazy. The crazy does not fall far from the tree.
Lost the scalpel and his
So-
dialect.
Now, Captain Mira, I will give you the same option. Would you attempt to, if we backtrack a little bit, would you like to attempt to eavesdrop on their conversation? Or would you just do
Oh yeah,
whatever?
of course.
Go ahead and give me a
Oh no.
perception check.
She said, "Wait, I take that back."
Wait a second. Okay, let's see.
Oh, come on, I'm not going to make it too easy for you. Alright.
He?
15 is a base roll. Let's see your modifier. 19. You'd be able to hear the conversation. Because they're not being subtle about it.
Yeah, of course not.
Now the question is she being subtle about this?
So,
Oh, no.
alright, so
Or do I look back and see two ladies sticking their heads through the
No.
door?
I'm gonna use your rolls from the last game. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, Kiki.
God. Oh no.
You see two heads sticking out.
And that one is just wild.
That one.
For a total of 2.
For a
Could be
total of
worse.
Could be worse.
So Edson, as we're starting the session, as you're ending this conversation, you do notice that second head popping up.
And it was, I think it was only Edison that noticed it, right?
Only Edson
Yeah.
noticed it, and he did not say anything to anybody. So I don't know
Yep.
if this is going to change his action.
No.
Okay.
No.
He just kind of looks over in that direction, gives like a subtle smile, and then returns back to the conversation. Just a quick glance.
So before we jump to the next day, is there anything else you guys would like to do for the remainder of the night?
You know I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna check the tip. I'm gonna sniff my steering wheel. And I'm sleeping by the steering wheel. So
Gotcha. You're gonna put your nose to that wood.
you damn right.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
It's somewhere.
I feel like I should know at this point who touches my steering wheel just by the scent.
Just by the smell.
Just
So what you're insinuating is the crew doesn't wash their hands.
well,
pirate.
shoot.
I wash my hands.
I think honestly, I think there's only 2 people I would expect to wash their hands. It'd be Hoshigo and the doc, because the doc has to wash his hands if he's clean. I mean, well, depends on the doc.
Let's just
'Cause he's
say-
a mad scientist. So.
Does he have to wash his hands though? You're on the boat.
Hey, come on. How can you think Hoshiko would be the one who washes his hands?
Because-
He's literally got
Reed?
blood on him in his picture.
I mean, all right, that's different. I was thinking more so because he's a bookworm, so he don't want to dirty his books. But then again, that is a
Okay.
great argument.
Valid.
That is a good argument.
No, if anything, it's probably Mira in the dock.
Mira in the dock. Well, yeah, definitely Mira. I feel like Mira carries hand sanitizer on her.
Now she just knows prestidigitation spell.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, she is the hand sanitizer. Got it.
Exactly.
She is.
her hands are purified by the god Nika. Which again,
Yeah.
Buster Call much?
Oh yeah, that's one thing we did forget to tell her about how we talked about the Buster Call. Who's gonna get it
Oh
first.
yeah, a big part of the conversation was about how much who was going to be Buster called first.
I was about to say we
Oh,
all
no.
gonna get busted called. It's about who's gonna be the one to
Okay.
Yeah.
call it.
Who's number one?
No, quick, wait, no, his name, we also agreed, I was gonna get busted called, I was gonna get recruited.
Well,
That's
all right,
true.
you don't
That's
count.
true.
And you don't count.
Yeah, out of all of us, Julius is the only one with like a near 0% chance of Buster Call.
No,
Depending on how far his
he'd be
experiments go.
part of the Buster Call. He'd just be yoinked out.
Well,
That's-
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's when a vice admiral just chafes right onto the deck and goes, "Bye, chafe."
Oh gosh. But yeah, so it's between me. Well, I think all right. So just to give a recap for the last session, I believe it was either between you and Julius, then Edison, then me, then the doc.
Me? Wait, me?
Yeah, you. I'll let
Yeah.
the DM explain.
That's
you worship,
wild.
you worship a forbidden sun.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well, hold on. That's also a toss-up because that is just as equally bad as researching
Why are you gonna throw me into this? They were talking about
Well,
themselves getting
hold on.
their own book.
I love how Hoshigo was quiet the whole time.
Because you know Clover. And at this point, Clover's a pirate. That's the other
Yep, so I
part.
guess I mean, well, technically, if you want to be
Spoiler
if you wanna
alert.
be
Sorry, guys.
Fair enough. But to be honest, I'd say Hoshigo, Captain, then Edison, and Yami if he does something stupid, which was 90% of the chance. So
So what I'm hearing is it's going to be a fun time.
Oh,
you also
I'm
have
gonna be-
two people who are willing to kill celestial dragons. So
Yes. And as per my earlier comment, I kind of want to throw a celestial dragon at you to see what you guys do. I kind of want to see if it's all.
this early.
I want to see if it's all bark. Would you
Look,
really
let's be
strike
level
that
8 before you
celestial
do that.
dragon? I gotta know,
Let's be
but I'm
let's
not
be
gonna
level
do
8
it yet.
before we do that, man.
Fair. As a little bit of extra information, because I feel like I mean to do this each session since they were at Logtown, and somehow I have managed to forget each time. Let me just go over the current wanted or the current bounties of the named pirates of this age.
Oh yeah.
First and foremost, as this would be information that you would have been able to find with any degree of time or research at Longtown. Currently, Gold Roger has an estimated bounty of about 100 million berries.
damn.
The Dark King, or Silver's Rayleigh, has a bounty of 50 million.
Damn.
Scopper Gavin has a bounty of 30 million.
Mm.
Siegel, the Navigator, 10 million. Douglas Bullet, 50 million. To a next crew, Rox D. Zyback has a 2 billion bounty.
Damn. That's hard.
Edward Newgate at this point, 1,500,000,000. Charlotte
Damn.
Linlin has a bounty of 1 billion. Kaido, pre Devil Fruit, 800 million. Shiki the Golden Lion has a bounty of about 1 billion. And Silver Axe, 400 million.
Yep.
Those are the current bounties of the big names of this time, all of which are currently within the Grand Line at some point, at some location.
A real quick question. I believe Edison and Sister Mira has the bounty, right? As well?
Not yet.
Okay.
At least not that you would know of. No bounties have been released on your crew.
Okay.
I can't wait to be the last one to get a bounty.
But the funny part is there's more evidence of Edson committing acts than there are the captain. So Edson may very well end up with the bounty first.
We know that. Meta
And
was.
That's good.
This is particularly because of the Logtown incident where he was caught by a Marine stabbing an individual in the throat.
You wanna know what would be funny
job.
if the captain is the last one to get a bounty out of all of us?
That would be funny. Everybody just assumes that Edson's the captain and then she just walks out and sacred flames somebody.
Delphi.
Let Nika's
How about-
grace be your guide.
I love how we're all probably the most creepiest looking people because we got Hoshigo who has blood all over him. We got
That's just
the
a picture.
giant-
God dang.
How about that? We got the giant doctor who's creepy as fuck just by naturally being creepy. We got Edison with a
I
nice
am a
rifle.
nice person.
We got
Hey, I'm just a guy in a cowboy hat with a gun.
exactly. Now we got Kenshin with the whole 2 swords, and then he's like, "Oh, you guys must have the most fearsome captain ever." And you see Sister Mary come out. Hello.
Hi.
Look, my character is just a tall giant. My character is just a tall doctor. That's all he looks like until he transforms. That's when it gets creepy. Until then, He looks very normal.
You know, aside from being 8 feet
10
tall.
Foot normal, I'm about to say
Yeah.
10-foot normal doctor. Yes.
In
Exactly.
One Piece world,
If
look,
White
in One
if,
Piece, being tall is not strange.
Right. if Whitebeard was a doctor, that's all he looks like.
Yeah, literally.
That's all.
But yeah, so I like how we have a crew that looks ravenous, and then the doctor. I mean, not the doctor. The captain's like she's like, hey, how you guys doing? Like, wait a minute, what?
I would say a good half of the crew looks ravenous. Like,
Pretty normal most of the time.
Not me.
yeah.
When I'm not, slitting people's throats.
Oh no,
Out of
y'all
everyone, Hoshiko and Kenshin are the two strangest looking based off the picture.
yeah. I'm probably
Just
Kenshin's
based
probably
off
always
pic.
pulling me at the mouth.
I mean, we got Kenshin that's got an eye patch and probably 2 good eyes, one underneath it.
Like a bunch of scars, tattoos.
I'm
Like,
telling
yeah,
you,
he's
it's going to be a
definitely
Monty
that guy.
Python joke. Every episode, it's going to be on a different eye.
Please do it.
I hate you.
Do you, though? You keep coming back.
But yeah.
With all seriousness, you guys, your ship is creaking. You are taking on water. You have Abe, who is underneath in the hull, trying to seal up the best that he can. As you see your ship growing, getting distance, what would you like to do?
Real
I think it's
quick,
gonna help Grizzly.
what time of day is it?
Afternoon.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. So anybody who would like to help try to repair the ship,
Yeah.
go ahead and give me 1 second. Give me a carpenter's tools for check.
Terrible.
We do have 2 inspirations.
Would you like to use an inspiration?
Do I even have carpenter's tools? No.
Does anybody else have carpenter's tools proficiencies?
No,
No.
No.
I've got Tinker's tools, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah, muscle.
I got muscle. Yeah, let's use one of them. We need to get the ship right again.
Alright, go ahead and re-roll it.
Alright, click on it. It's not working. Come on.
There we go. 14.
Woo!
Let's go.
Just fails.
Oh my god.
It's a 15 DC. But
No, it's
Damn it,
not.
no.
Stop.
least
Abe
you didn't break
did
anything.
pass, so he is going to be able to repair the ship 6 points of damage. 6
I'm
points
just
of
rolling just to
healing.
roll. Getting all the low rolls out the way for the future.
There you go.
Right?
But
All
I
right,
will
so
I will allow one more attempt. Otherwise, you'll be able to try again the next day.
I was gonna say
Alright.
personal question.
Yep.
If one doesn't have carpenter tools, if one was to borrow carpenter tools, can they use them?
I
Would it be
say,
at disadvantage?
I would
or
say
straight
give me
roll?
just a straight D20 plus your dexterity bonus.
Okay, but even if I'm not proficient with them?
You just don't get the proficiency bonus.
Okay, got it. Alright, so I'll try as well then, because my steering wheel was a little crooked.
God dang it.
You said D20 plus your
Just-
dex, right?
Yeah, D20 plus your dex.
Yami, you didn't break anything,
It
did you?
doesn't, it doesn't matter, but...
You know what?
So,
God dang it.
No!
As you're trying to repair something, you're working on your steering wheel. You accidentally cut off one of the spokes.
I didn't roll in that one. That was a straight 3.
That's okay.
Okay.
I didn't. We said nothing about critical failures.
My dex is a +2.
I'm allowed to cause superficial damage that is not doing any damage to you. It is called theater, sir. But with all seriousness,
Cut one of the nubs off the steering wheel.
yeah. Again, it's nothing but a minor
cut my
annoyance that
steering wheel.
doesn't do anything. Yes, you damaged your steering wheel.
Oh, the smell.
You hurt
My
your
heart.
baby. So with that, I will give one more attempt for Grizzly because I'm fair.
Is it possible to work with him so he could get
An
advantage?
advantage.
Yes.
Have proficiency in the skill in order to help somebody.
Never mind.
I mean, Sister
Yeah.
Mary can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll hold the not flashlight, but I'll hold him.
Gotcha.
Get
All right. He will be able to
Under-
repair it. Another 6 points. So you are now up to 59.
woo.
Just so you guys know, Yami is distraught by her steering wheel. Like you could see him like hugging it.
It's like a relative of his just died right in front of him.
Just- No.
See, that's when somebody needs one of those recording snails or stones. But with that, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I am going to search my charts to see if there's any place that could be perhaps a sort of safe haven where we could maybe hide or park the ship while we do some repairs.
Go ahead and give me a investigation or a history check.
Okay. $13.
You're able to find a small outcropping, and that would be somewhere right in here. But knowing the waters near land, particularly elevated land, it is going to be rough and slightly hazardous if not careful.
Well, we don't exactly have many other options. So I'll bring this up to the captain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think if that's our only option, we kind of have to and sit and wait it out. Try and repair the ship as best we can.
Hopefully the Marines won't follow us there.
That'd be great.
They know, they know as well as anybody that that going near the red line isn't exactly a safe place to be. They see us going that way, they're likely to assume we were dashed across the rocks, assuming we don't give them any inkling that it might not go that way.
I have a quick question for Meta. Would we know, or would one of us know the islands around us in the area, or
Well, I've got a map.
so we would know about like the names of Orangetown, etc.,
Yeah.
Warship Village, Tequila Wolf Island?
your map is technically unlabeled, so no, you wouldn't have the access to the names. And then
But we would know
for
it's
that,
there.
I would
Mhm.
have to ask you: are you originally from the East Blue, or did you come here? Because if you came here, I would say give me a history check, but with a slightly higher DC.
Huh. You know what, DM? I'm gonna give you this. So for Yami, I was on a rinky-dink island that had nothing to do, but in the East Blue. So up to you. Would I be
Give me a-
around this area?
Give me a history check.
Alrighty.
And
And you
then-
said slightly
To put you on
higher.
the spot, tell me a location on where your village was. So was it near Tequila Wolf?
So real quick, this whole map that we have currently on Foundry, this is like the all East Blue, right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'd probably be towards the very. Can you see me pinging?
Yep.
Like one of these little rinky-dink islands.
Up in the north.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody
So-
really knows about one of those.
I would say give me your history check, and at most you would be able to identify the two islands south of you.
All right, so I will try that right now. So history.
Good roll.
You would know one of the two islands. So you would know about the Dawn Island.
Alrighty. I'm like, well, I heard about that. Real quick, if you can give me if there's anything specific or like outstanding from Dong Island. If not, it's just the island.
It's part of the Goa Kingdom, which is one of the nations of the world government.
Mhm.
Particularly, there are rumors that they tend to separate lower classes of individuals.
That's actually a great thing that you told me because that adds more to why Yami is Yami or Kenshin. Because it's just
Like
more pieces of it.
generally, it would not have been uncommon for you to have gone to like the trash area when you needed a new sword when you broke yours.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. Yep, adds on to my story. Go ahead, though. I'm sorry. So I would like, well, we're definitely not going there.
Too
They
far.
have
And
pieces of shit swords. Trust me, I know.
if you say so. Anyway. I'll give Yami the course towards hopefully some respite.
All right. Go ahead and give me a survival check, and Yami, go ahead and give me a water vehicles check.
Right, and it was a +3, right?
I believe so.
It's like a plus something. Yeah, I think it was +3 from the last one that I brought.
Not very good directions, I don't think.
It's more of you're currently fighting the current. Yami, you are doing a really good job navigating despite the... you're finally becoming, in a sense, one with the waves until you get too close to the red wall.
I'm ignoring Edison, and I'm gonna go my own way.
Well,
Because he's pointing. He's pointing. What do you say? What was the last time? Oh, I said left. No, he's pointing right, but this time it's left.
Well, ignoring Edson, you are going to overshoot where you need to go because you were so in tune, you're focused that you kind of miss the outcropping.
What? Wait. What's that?
Damn it, I said go that way.
I'm ignoring Edison. Just like, yeah, sure. You're right. And you said, wait, but you said outcropping. What?
Outcropping.
elaborate
So
that?
basically, it's a small area where you're able to kind of move your ship in.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a monster's name. I was like, huh?
No, I'm not releasing the Kraken. I did enough damage to you. I'm going to wait until your ship's a little bit healthier to start attacking it again. It's okay. I can be patient.
But I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm gonna keep the steering wheel the way it's going. But yes, as you were.
So now, Captain, would you be noticing this this discussion or exchange of ideas here between the navigator and the helmsman?
Yeah, I would. Yami, hey, let's actually listen to Edson, please. We're trying to find a spot so we can heal the ship up, get it right again, so we can then leave.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow. I'm like, okay, and I'm gonna shift off what we were going to because he was wrong.
Well, no, you already overshot.
You overshot it.
I was.
No,
Also,
he rolled a 9. I rolled a 17. So his
time out.
navigation was off. Go ahead.
Time out. He's reading navigation. You're reading the waves. He wasn't able to account for the current in that.
Oh, okay, so it's still the right direction.
So it's not that the bad.
Yeah.
It's just more the directions he was giving you was causing you to fight with the current.
Oh, okay, so he's like, hey,
So-
go this way, it might be fast. He was saying basically he told me to go with the waves with the toes.
Yeah, they were bad for the ship, but good for navigation in that sense.
Okay.
Whereas
Okay.
yours was really good for navigation, navigating those waves, but you overshot it because you were so
Got it.
focused on sailing safely.
Got it. So I'm gonna turn the ship a little bit to the left or right, and I'm like, all right, well, if you want to get there slower,
You mean port or starboard?
and a wave hits the boat.
Well, I mean, it does,
Yeah.
but how'd you know? Besides, feeling the crash of the tide kind of moving you, pushing you towards the red line. Go ahead and give me another vehicles check.
Alrighty.
Alright, so a 14. You are just going to be able to get into the cove. But you notice that you're going to have to throw the anchor quickly before you hit the wall.
Oh yeah. So as a helmsman, that's part of my description. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that up right now. When steering a ship, a helmsman is a natural incentive. When to lower and raise the sails on anchor. When to anchor is fundamental and also natural to a helmsman. So I'm gonna do like a short stop. Just all right, drop it. Beep. Like a hard break.
All I can just imagine is like Yami's just like one hand on the ship's wheel. He just like pulls a lever like a handbrake, and the anchor just drops.
Yep.
I was just thinking that he's trying to
Thank
drift
you.
this motherfucker.
Thank you.
He just drifts
exactly
it right
what I
into
was
right into port.
It's like it just it stopped perfectly, but so abrupt. Just, bing.
And with that, you are successfully moored.
I'm gonna climb to the top of the mast and see if I can get any line of sight on approaching marine warships.
Oh, good idea.
Real quick, for my knowledge, Ant, can you mark where we are currently on the map, or like just ping it?
We're like over here.
Yeah, where your ship is.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I see it. I see it. All right. Thank you.
No worries.
All right. Perfect. All right. So we're just like there. All right.
So, with that, what would you like to do? So, you were looking for marine approaching vessels. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Was Edison saying this out loud to everybody?
Well, yes. I say I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check for any approaching sails, and then he immediately starts climbing up the mast. That's a 23 perception check, by the way.
Yep. You notice that
Nice.
the marine ship that was following you passes by the cove. You're not sure if they see you or not, but you know that they are passing by. With your 23, you would see that their sails are blowing, but it seems to now be moving faster than your ship. despite the reinforced hull.
Does it look like... Can I make out any details on deck? Like, does it look like they're like preparing to stop? Or does it look like they're just kind of continuing on sailing?
Are you using a spyglass?
I don't actually think I have one.
I would say that is all the information you can glean currently.
Fair enough.
How about the
Sorry.
rest of you?
I can't see nothing but the port we're selling at. So
Yeah.
where we're selling at. Question: Are we going to like an actual town, or is it just like a regular landmass?
You are in a small cove that you're not sure if you want to be there for very long, particularly as the tides begin to shift.
I'm like, guys, listen, we can't stay here too long. So what's the plan, Captain?
We need to heal the ship up a little bit more before we head out.
I mean, we
Repair
can probably take a couple hours so we can all help out with the ship and then head out right after.
That'd be great. Edson, do you want to stay up there and keep an eye out for us?
Not a problem. They'll kind of lean back against the mast. I don't know if we have a crow's nest or anything.
You would have a crow's nest.
Do we?
Yep.
Okay, he's just leaning back in the bucket up there. Starts taking apart his gun, putting it back together.
I'm just doing the military rifle cleaning.
Yeah. Conveniently out of sight from everybody else.
All right. So if the captain's gonna try to help the ship, I would try to assist her as much as I can by whatever means, using my muscle to bring board, wood, whatever, to give her hopefully advantage.
Well, that also begs a question. When you guys were at port, did you buy more ship material, like wood and stuff like that?
Ooh,
Or
now
did
my
you just
question.
buy food?
I have a counter question. All the
When Grizzly was here, I thought he did, but I don't know
I
for
thought
sure.
so too.
No, yeah, I think we did, but a counter question: do we have available materials at this place to like chop wood and stuff?
The red line is basically just a giant rock. There's nothing on it.
Okay, so then never mind that question. But either way, yeah, I think I did know that we purchased, honestly, food. I'm not too sure about equipment, unless anybody could correct me.
All right, I'll say that you did purchase some wood to repair. I will say to make the necessary repairs, it is going to take more than one day. And you would be using up all of the supplies you have.
Oh shit, my elbow.
Alright. Well, looks like we'll have to resupply next time we head into port. Or at least find an island where we could maybe get some reliable timber.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So, we definitely have enough food. And if we don't, I can always catch some fish.
Are you sure we have enough? We definitely have enough food.
We have enough for like 30 days, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'd say about 32, 33 at this point.
I mean, while we're all doing all the heavy lifting, you and Doc could probably go catch some fish or try to.
What have you lifted heavy?
You know what I mean? Lifting the damn ship on my back.
Yeah. Pretty sure you haven't been doing that, but I'll help with wherever you guys need help.
Strongest person on the ship is me.
Yeah. I think the Doc's the closest to the person who could carry the ship on his back, literally at least.
I was about to say, like, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, Doc, like Julius just takes off his
I love how
all
the
white
most
coat.
I love how the most muscular person, biggest person, is like the most tender person, like doing the surgeries, the needle threadings, the sewing for your healing. It's the irony for me.
Yeah, Julius just helping around whenever someone say they need something they can't lift. Like, all right, I'll come.
All right. So for anybody,
Making sure
who gets-
everybody stay hydrated.
love it. When you're going, because you'd have to fetch the water barrels and stuff like that, so you get fresh water. Would anybody be taking stock of inventory?
Oh shit, I'm the wrong person to ask. I think that's what is his name? Hoshigo's category. What do you
While
do?
everyone's
Or-
busy, I'll do it. While everyone's busy.
When you say inventory, are you talking about food and stuff?
I am.
Let's just leave that to the ask the cook to do that. Since she's gonna be the one cooking and all, it's best that she has the inventory for it.
So what kind of records?
She knows
What
the
kind of records?
inventory.
I was gonna say. So what kind of records is Hoshigo keeping then?
The forbidden kind,
I'm about to go.
unfortunately.
The records Hoshiko's gonna be keeping is more as adventures on the on the islands they visit, and
Well, history.
anything that he. And say again.
I was like more like history. Like you're gonna be doing like notes and records of everything we discover, etc., etc., etc.
Yep.
Not inventory. Okay, that's good to know.
Sister Mary, can you ask if the cook could take inventory for the foods that we have and anything that she might
Yeah.
need?
Yeah, I can do that.
Alrighty. So, as you are doing this, because unfortunately you cannot, I'll allow another 2 checks for repairing the ship. That will be all you'll be able to do for the day. So, Sister Mira, go ahead and give me that investigation check.
Oh man.
And
Alright. And what was everybody else doing?
I was just keeping a lookout.
Julius, you already have all your medical stuff or you need anything to stock up on?
So, with the 16, you are able to, as you're cataloging everything, whereas you were told you should have about 32 days worth of food, you're down to about 27.
So I'm sorry.
27 days worth of food. 27 days worth of food left.
Yep.
Okay, food. Thank you.
Now, Edson, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Uh, 13.
You notice about an hour, 2 hours later, the ship passes by again. How about for the rest of you?
Gonna be just helping around the ship. If somebody needs help or anything, I'll go help them.
Alrighty. So with that, anybody who is proficient or anybody who gets their hands on carpenter's tools, go ahead and give me a check with or without the proficiency bonus, depending on, of course, your proficiency. That's a pass.
All right, there we go.
Go ahead and roll.
You almost got a nat 22.
Go ahead and roll a d6 and add your strength modifier to see how much hit points the ship gets back.
3.
Okay. So you are back up to 62. You guys have one more attempt. Anybody else want to contribute?
Can I give it advantage by just being the muscle that they need around? Because Julius, I can't honestly say why Julius would know how to help fix a ship.
Because
He
I feel
hasn't
bad
done
for your
anything
ship.
with it.
Because I feel bad for your ship, I will allow it.
Yes. No, 20!
There we go. Go ahead and give me that d6 plus your strength modifier.
Let's go.
5.
There we go.
That's something.
67. Almost
Oh,
to
yeah.
halfway. With that, you can try again in the morning. Or on the next day. Now, I will say this. I had made one modification, I believe, to the shipwright's ability. If he uses pirate prestige points, he would be one pirate prestige point would allow him to add 10 hit points to the ship and 10 temporary hit points, I believe. Was the change I had made. Would you like to start using pirate prestige?
So you could put more, give that ship more health.
So basically, you
Yeah,
would
and
lose a
10
pirate
10
prestige, and it would add 10 hit points.
I would say yes, but that's more of a captain.
I mean, I'm thinking we could probably blow like 3 on this. It's not like we're really using prior prestige much for anything
For
else.
anything right now. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's use 3 of them.
Okay,
Might as well.
so your ship is going to heal 30 points. You are back up to 97.
And then we get temp 30.
I'm going to say, because I'm going back to a comment Alex had while I was making the change. This does seem a little bit OP'd there, so I'm going to say you will get 10 hit points.
Okay.
But everything else did go up by 10 hit points, so you would still be at 97 with 10 temporary hit points for your ship for 7 days.
Perfect.
And with that, I'm going to say, is there anything you want to do for the remainder of the day?
I'm pretty comfy up here. Well, actually, what I'm probably going to be doing, I'll see that the marine ship's been kind of circling around. They'll kind of fireman pole down the mast. Well, I saw the ship go by again, which either means they're still searching this area for us, or they've got some kind of blockade set up. Maybe they can't maintain position because of the current. Either way, it's only a matter of time before they make their move.
And this would not be a good position for us. We have no exit.
Most certainly not.
I'm gonna turn my head to the captain. Like, I say we should leave in the dead dawn of night, where they can't see us.
It's not a bad idea.
I think that's a really good idea.
We keep the
I know what
laps
piece
off.
of shit island we could probably hold it down at, but it might throw us off course. So it's up to you, Cap.
Leave in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I say we leave in the
Help
middle
out.
of the night, make a break for the one place they're not going to follow us. This strange mountain. I don't care how determined they are as Marines. They're not suicidal. And that's the only damn rumors to come out of that place, apparently.
Ha! Don't tempt me with a good time. What do you say, Cap?
Let's do it.
I'll I'll spend the rest of the day before nightfall kind of plotting a course that could try to take us out of maybe a marine patrol.
As much as I hate to say this, I'll help you.
We gotta make sure we gotta get all lights, and everything stays off.
Yep, everything's got to stay off. And that includes the stove. I kind of look to the captain.
You do
Yeah,
start
I'll go-
smelling. Do start smelling food being cooked.
Okay, I'm gonna go let her know what our plan is.
All right. As you open, you notice the amount of food that she took was enough, if rationed properly, would be able to feed you for close to a week.
Oh Lord. Okay. Hey, we're gonna turn everything off. We're gonna try and sneak out of here and safely get to a mountain.
I am
Yeah,
going to say
turn
it
everything off.
is still a little bit in the afternoon, so early evening, so the sun hasn't set yet. But as you're preparing, so sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, but I think she's prepared enough food for now.
Well, I mean, they all gobbled it all down, so. But that's a nice way to say it. I like it.
I think we have enough for now. So we're gonna turn things off, and I want her to go get some rest.
And you're just going to see her kind of like snap to attention. Yes, ma'am. And she's just going to immediately, as if against, not at least without even thinking about it, she begins to walk off.
Oh, she's traumatized. Oh no.
He did work for a celestial dragon, so I think we're looking nicer.
I think work for is a pretty generous term.
Yeah. Girl needs therapy.
I'm gonna take a nap while I can. Wake me up when we're ready to sail.
I think everyone should rest a little bit before we head out.
Well, shit. I'm gonna look at Edison and be like, you still have some planning to do. Alright, I'll help you out if you need me.
I'll be fine. You get some sleep. Make sure your senses are nice and sharp. At least my duty isn't necessarily always required on the spot.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna like lean on my steering wheel and take a nap.
I'm gonna spend the remaining light to just kind of pore over the maps, find a course that would take us towards the current up Reverse Mountain.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. I would allow for... Just give me a straight intelligence check.
Can I argue cartographer's tools check?
I will allow it.
10.
You're struggling to identify kind of where exactly you are on against the red wall, the red line. You have a general idea that you need to go southeast for a time before moving southwest. As for the currents, you don't have very many reliable maps giving any descriptors of the currents, and not too many people besides the individuals you saw in the bar who washed up against the red line and spoke about how dangerous it was. That's pretty much all you have to go on when it comes to current charts.
I'll probably try to err on the side of caution and keep maybe as much distance as I'd feel comfortable with away from the red line itself, even if it might maybe open us up to being spotted. Every sailor's worst nightmare to be dashed across the rocks.
So as you do your various tasks, rest up for the night, the sun soon begins to set. And as you begin to awaken, you notice that it is, in this cave, pitch black. Now, there wasn't much room to begin with. How are you going to begin to navigate your way backwards?
Sister Mirror, you have anything to help us with lights?
That's what I'm looking for. Let's see what I can.
I'm figuring we could try to push ourselves off the rocks using any oars or something that we might have.
I was gonna
Just
say, you
long
do have
shaft wood.
oars. You would
All right,
have
let's do it.
oars, so
And do we have any sheets or planks or anything?
We probably used most of them up in the repairs.
Yeah, we're down to nothing right now. For repairs, at least. We go.
No, this isn't for repairs.
well, that's
Yeah,
what,
that-
if you're
I know.
trying to use it as, like I said, you do have oars, so you do have long piece of wood that you'd be able to use to push off. As for whatever planks you have a lot of broken things that were ripped off so that they can be replaced more cleanly.
What about like sheets or like blankets?
Only what
should
you
have a
to
bunch of
sleep.
those.
Only what you have to sleep with.
Mm-hmm.
We could use that to cover any windows on the whole, just in case to keep as much for light discipline to make sure there isn't no form of light getting out the ship.
Not a bad idea.
Captain, what do you want to do? What time of it's I'm assuming what time would you guys around what time would you guys want to head out? Because it's 8:22 p.m. right now. You said middle of the night.
Probably not long after last light. So when the last bit of twilight kind of fades out of the sky and it starts becoming almost pitch black. We don't need to be
So around like
we
10, 11-ish, I'm assuming.
yeah, something like that. Maybe even as early as 9, depending on how the
Depending if
seasons
the-
work here.
Yeah. Is the moon showing? Is the moon out right now?
It is.
Looks like a
cloudy.
crescent moon.
You said it's a full moon.
It's
Cloudy.
cloudy.
No. Yeah.
Okay, that helps.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So as Yami Kenshin is sleeping, he has like a little tiny blanket that's smaller than him. I picture Hoshigo taking it off him. Just, we need this.
You know how when you yank a sheet, I mean like a tablecloth, and everything stays still. It's basically like that.
Alrighty. So as you do that, you notice that Yummy's head is sitting nicely in between the new opening he made in his steering wheel.
Quickly before we start leaving, just taking a glance out at the water. Any lights, lanterns, signs of a ship?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Fuck.
11.
From what you can see, there's no lights.
Looks like we're clear.
Why it's so chilly tonight? Stop stretching. We're ready to head out.
I think so. At least this is
Captain?
good a time as I think we'll ever get.
Where's is Hoshigo in the dock? Where's Hoshigo in the dock at right now currently? Because I'm pretty sure I see Edison in the mast, right? Or are you down by me?
I'd be down on the deck now.
Okay, so I'd see Edison, Captain. What would you be?
Right now, Hoshiko is just making sure that the anything that could, they're trying to make sure that the ship is as dark as possible before he's gonna help Edison to push off the shore with the oars.
Yeah, I was gonna help
Okay.
keep things, go get things dark as well.
So everybody's on the deck. Doc, what are you doing?
Fucking chilling.
On the
Just
deck or on the
that.
bottom?
Probably on the bottom because when shit gets bad, I don't have the balance to stay on top.
Either way, I
But
think
we
we're going to
see-
need to conscript your strength to try to help us push off.
Well, I can help with that, yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
with
he has
that,
some. He's pretty big, so he has some long arms. I'm assuming, hoping at least.
go ahead and give me a group strength check.
I am the
Or you
strongest, but when I
athletics.
roll bad,
Yeah, can I argue athletics?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
I was about to say the same.
Athletic?
Yeah, I'll allow athletics.
That is
So either a regular strength check or athletics check.
Ooh, yeah.
I roll bad, guys.
Wait.
So bad.
How did Sister Mira roll higher? She's the most.
What's the roll that higher
She's
than
not-
me, man.
She's not actually the
rolled
weakest
higher
member
than
of the crew.
I was gonna say she usually rolls like
Listen.
pretty good with the strengths.
Listen, Kenshin. This is now you guys know why Kenshin sees her as the strongest.
Bro, Mia, Sister Mira, just strong as hell.
Here's the thing, if I didn't have to roll and we just use my raw stats, I'd be stronger than all you motherfuckers. Because we have to roll, I can't win.
Yeah,
Wait, the
so
model
with that,
pop up?
you would hear the creaking sound as... Now, dumb question, did anybody bring up the anchor?
I don't know.
Nobody's
That's
answering my
Kenshin's
question.
job.
So,
I feel like
as, as-
obviously somebody would pull up the anchor.
I hope so, but I asked and nobody said yeah, I did it.
That was Kenshin's job.
Kenshin's the helmsman. He never forgets the anchor.
Yeah.
That's why he was rolling so bad on the strength check.
Yeah, but you have to remember he's very distraught right now. He broke his ship.
He was just sleeping in it. He's fine. He's okay.
But with that, you would be able to start moving the ship backwards. It would take you about 5 to 8 minutes to be able to get out of the cove, and I'm going to need a vehicle check. And a dexterity saving throw from everybody.
Son of a bitch.
I was literally.
You said I'm sorry. Just a dex.
It's
Dexterity saving
Saving
throw, and for you, Yami, I need a water vehicles check.
Is this for everybody who's on top or just everybody who's pushing?
The ship is getting slammed with crests of water that are meant for the wall. So it's for everybody. In fact, I'm going to roll for Hina.
Alright. My character just chilling, sitting down. He's gonna fall over while sitting down.
You're going to hear a lot of
Yeah.
crashing coming from the kitchen.
Oh no.
Oh,
Alright,
God.
so Julius, you fall and you hit the side of the ship, and you do hear a crack in the side. Kenshin,
Yeah.
you slam against the mast. No, you slam against your steering wheel.
Now, it's at times like this that I'd like to remind Kenshin that he has a built-in inspiration system.
I'm gonna use my luck point for the. I'm gonna take the crab. I'm not gonna use my luck for the dex, but I'm gonna use it for the. So I'll take. Go ahead. What were you thinking about the dex?
You hit into the steering wheel.
Alright, so I like bang my head on it, like
Pretty
shit.
much.
And I'm gonna re-roll that with my luck point for the.
While you're re-rolling that, Hoshiko, you two kind of hit into a couple of barrels that are on deck. And Captain, you're
a bowling ball.
You're standing unaffected.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, Julius will sit down because he's beneath the deck. He's just gonna sit down and just not move.
You are so Yami. Technically, the DC for this is actually 15. So your ship, as you're trying to get it out, you are not unsuccessful, but it is going to take 1d4 of bludgeoning damage.
My rolls have been shite.
So that is
Okay.
going to be 2
Right.
points. So now your ship's hull is at 95.
Well, being that it's dark and everything's covered, I'm like, that's nothing. Just a scratch. I'm gonna kiss the
Can I-
steering wheel, like I'm gonna kiss the steering wheel, like it's okay. I love you.
Is there a way? Can I bless people in this moment?
Why can't you? Of course you can.
Can I do that?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Awesome. I can bless up to 3 creatures. Can I bless Edson, Kenshin, and let's do Julius as well.
Just so you know that you yourself is also an option.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay.
think I can help like do much.
Fair.
Get us out of here and
Less
safe-
the helmsman, the
safely.
navigator, and the strongest person.
Yeah. So I was thinking just those 3, and Julius has a bad dex score, so
Very
it'll help
true.
with the saving throws.
Thank you.
What a kind captain. Now,
I'm
how
a clumsy giant.
how does your magic manifest?
I think because on that one, Sister Mira sees everyone go down, and is standing strong, and takes a deep breath, and holds on to her symbol that she has, and just feels like this light come from the symbol.
Perfect answer. As your symbol begins to glow, you are able to cast Bless.
How
But-
noticeable was that light?
Like a
Not,
si-
I have it. I'm holding it, so you
Yeah,
you can't see the light, but I can feel it.
You think that it's that easy to block out light in pitch black?
Yeah,
I
no,
think
it's.
It's
you can
like
see a candle. You can.
it's like
you can
a
see a
cigarette.
candle from like a dozen football fields away at
You
night.
can't
But-
see it. It's fine.
But
We're
but
fine.
she did say she was grafting it, so it would be covered by her fist.
Only me and Nika can see it.
Yes, but A, it's going to be a bright light, and B, it depends on the size of the symbol.
It's very tiny.
For like
It's
a rosary.
coin, like
Give
a.
me-
Yeah, it's like literally.
Give me a stealth check, please.
How about we don't?
How about we do? And say we don't.
You said stealth.
Yes, please.
Okay. Please be good. It's an 11.
I
You
don't-
should
I
have
don't-
blessed yourself.
I
I
don't-
should have.
I don't think you want my answer to that.
I don't. I really don't.
I had the DC set for 13.
Edson
No,
just
you
kind of
didn't.
Edson just
I
kind of
did.
looks over at Mira and is like, "Did you just did you do that light?"
We all
She-
look at
she did
Sister
it,
Mira
you
like,
know.
what's that?
Nika did it. It wasn't me.
Damn it! Damn it! I immediately rush to the stern of
We
the
gotta
ship
go.
and look out at at the sea.
Did they see anything?
There's
Hopefully, I
no,
don't see cannon
there's
flashes.
no immediate reaction as you begin to sail. So, navigator, where are you going to navigate?
to the red line.
You're already at the red line. In fact,
Well, to the to Reverse Mountain.
there we go. So, generally speaking, so that you could get away, are you going to be starting to head east, southeast? Like, what is the course you're setting?
I'd probably be trying to follow the coast as much as we can. How rough are the currents right now?
Enough that I was going to say, give me a dexterity check in about 30 seconds.
Where's
Maybe
the
a
dock
little,
at? We need a damn weather
maybe a
report.
little bit further away than we currently are.
Before anything, where's the dock at? We need a weather report. He's good at these kind of things.
Well,
That's
this
fair.
part's not really weather. This is current, and you're at the point where all the water's kind of brushing up. It's meeting its resistance. So basically,
Okay.
this is what as this water's hitting, it is bringing you straight south. So if you don't move out of this, you are going to eventually get get pulled here. Because if you think about it, it's pulling all of the water to Reverse Mountain.
See, alright, I've been messing up. As a helmsman, I can use my proficiency for my checks.
Well, you have been using your proficiency for your
that's
checks.
Yeah.
why you have
Oh.
a part of the +3. I think you have a plus.
That was
Yeah,
a plus
otherwise it would only be a +1.
My bad then. I stand corrected. As you were.
You've been using it thoroughly. You've been doing good.
Yeah.
So,
So at least to my best.
what would you guys like to do?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'd rather take my chances with the rocks than the Marines.
Try and get as close as possible.
'Cause if we stay within the range where we're getting thrown around by the currents, the Marines are much less likely to be able to actually chase us.
Not wrong.
But if they do, we'd have two problems, not one.
Yeah, but they'd have problems as well.
Yeah, what's the...
And if anything, if
odds
they
of that-
follow us into the current, if you're such a masterful helmsman, then hopefully you could navigate us out of the current, and they'd get stuck, and hell, maybe they'd get thrown across against the rocks, and then both our problems would be solved.
Are you really trying to do this?
Hey, you gotta take risks.
What's
What
their other
choice do you have?
No, are you hyping them up? That's the thing.
You mean like antagonizing them? If they see us. If they don't, I think, yeah, you know what? Fuck, as much as I hate to say this, I agree with Edison, because if the chance they don't see us, we're just fighting the waves. The chance they do see us, we're fighting them in the waves, but they're also fighting us in the waves.
I'd also
You're
say
supposed
if
to
we're
be a
silhouetted,
masterful. You're supposed to be a masterful ship driver. They better not see us.
And if you did a good job with them, damn. Where's my blanket?
Oh, you finally. Oh, that's getting used as as a cover.
don't worry about it. You can find it later. Let's
Sorry,
just
where's
navigate.
my
Let's just
blanket?
navigate out of this hell.
Captain. What about you, Doc? What do you think?
If you can make a good, if they come after us, you can make a bad thing into something good.
Exactly my point.
For a doctor, that wasn't very helpful. So
You have to realize this is not my area of expertise. I am, like you said, a doctor. So don't ask me questions that don't fit my area if you want a good answer.
Noted. Anyways, Captain, what do you want to do?
We take the risk. I think we should go with Edson's plan.
If we
High
stay
risk, high reward, right?
closer to the rocks, sure it'll be dangerous with the currents, but at least the ship won't be silhouetted against the horizon. It'd be harder for them to spot us.
Not wrong.
Random lights aside.
I have faith.
All right.
Just don't
So,
gloat
Cap-
too much.
So, we're gonna do this. Let's do this right. I'm gonna just start stretching, crack all my knuckles, my neck. All right, Doc. I'm gonna need you to probably be by the sails to hoist and raise and lower them as needed. Hoshigo, I'm gonna need you to start tying stuff down just in case. Captain, back me up, and you know what to do, Edison. Get on that dang mast and tie yourself to the fucking mast.
That was surprisingly
I'm awesome.
competent advice.
I'm also gonna tie myself up so I don't fall off the ship.
If everybody has rope, tie yourselves up.
So, let's do this. Let's start off. Give me my first round of navigation and water vehicle checks, please.
Now, Bless is a D4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck the D4.
Ah,
Don't forget the D4, man.
I didn't. That's the problem.
You did Yami though.
No,
Bless
it's
too.
you.
Yes, he was. Roll that D4.
There
It was
you go.
me,
Okay.
Edison, and Doc.
All right, so you
So I
are
got a 15.
you are able to narrowly avoid a rock that is jutting out, which was very difficult to see. That was seen at the last minute. So this
Like a
is
shark
not
turn.
this is not a battle between who's right and who's wrong. Ultimately, to get through this, you both kind of need to pass. So
Edson kind of like slaps himself on the face. He's like, "Come on, damn it!"
Wait, you got a 7 with the D4? Oh,
Yes,
fuck.
I rolled it.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not Yami's fault this time, so I'll take it.
well,
Nah,
again,
you're not.
it's never really about fault at this point because
It's an
You have to
average
work
roll.
together.
you
Yeah.
guys are riding the current. So this can either help or hurt your relationship, as you guys are basically doing all of this in the dark because you have no lights on. So there's
Yeah.
nothing besides last minute reflexes that are saving you right now. So with that, you are managed to stay afloat for another 10 minutes before I request another round of checks, please, gentlemen.
All right, Captain. As this happened, is there any other direction, or you're saying going forward?
We gotta get to Reverse Mountain. Keep going.
I'm gonna try to glance at Edison as much as I can see him. What do we
Edson
need?
kind of comes to his senses, slaps himself across the face, and gives a very firm point in that direction. Tries to warn against it. There's like a feature here on the map that says there's a rough coast, so be on the lookout for rocks.
So Yami, go ahead and give me that water vehicle check, please.
And Bless's concentration.
The D4.
No,
Yeah,
let's make sure it's still up.
Yeah, Bless is still up. How long does Bless last? Is it?
It says.
I forget if it's
Not
10
long.
minutes or an hour.
Says. What?
1 second.
1 minute?
Yeah, so it really would have only been good for that one check then.
Yeah, no, I'll allow it to go this way.
I was
Alright,
about to say, I still rolled low, so fuck it. I rolled a
So-
12. With,
I mean 12 and 24 though. The average is pretty high.
With that, not that it's Yami's fault. This one is on the currents, whereas
thank you.
Edson was calling out the directions needed that basically hard to, with your angle, hard to port. You were fighting the currents as your ship kind of grates against the coast here. The sound is loud as you take 1d6 point of damage. So that's going to be 5 points of damage. Your ship is now down to 90. But this is also loud enough that it catches it, that it can be heard if there are any other ships in range. But you manage to successfully make it around the coast as the sun begins to slowly rise.
Looking around, do we see any sails on the horizon?
You would.
Damn it. Is it recognizable,
What kind-
or is it just a ship that we can see, like,
It
right there?
seems to have the same marking as the one that was passing by your cove.
Well, you guys need to eat your lunch fast, because we gotta keep moving.
Where is it? Is it like behind us, off to the side, or?
It is southeast from your location, so it's right here.
Damn it,
Goes behind us.
They
I don't know.
cut us
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, they did.
It is only one ship.
Think we can outrun it?
It's directly in our path of travel. We'll probably be in gun range for at least a little bit.
If they're looking to attack us.
And then,
He kind of gives Hoshiko like a tired look, like of course they're here to shoot at us.
Hey, someone got
I'm
to
gonna
be
decide
optimistic.
where she go after saying that. Just like give him a side, or like, they weren't nice the first time.
If we had
Are
the
they
flag
in
up,
range to be able to see us? Yeah, I was gonna say. I was
putting the
just
flag down would be a good idea.
Edson! That's what I was just about to say. Can they see us? Can they see our flag at all?
They now see you.
Oh, come on.
So you were never not noticed. After all, they saw the flare up of light, so they knew you were out there. Now the sound allowed them to kind of bring
Pinpoint
it all
where
together.
we are.
And then, since the sun is starting to rise, it's getting easier. So, do they see your flag? No, but do they assume that it's your ship, the one they've been tracking? Yes.
It's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
Aren't exactly many other ships skirting the red line.
Navi, Edison, how many clicks do you think they are from us?
About how far does it look like they are?
Give me a perception check.
Nice.
22.
Looks like they are only about a mile or two away.
Do you see a clear path?
If we keep going the way we're going, we'll at least be in. We'll probably be in gun range as little as possible.
Posty go, Doc. I'm gonna need you guys to man those guns.
Easy enough.
Speaking of, go ahead and give me a vehicle handling
Okay.
check and navigation check.
I'm sorry, would you say handling and what else?
Navigation.
Cartography.
11. And ooh,
My rolls. Can I use that last inspiration? Is anybody against that?
you have 3 luck points, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
2
thank
luck
you.
points. You used one.
Oh yeah, sorry, 2 luck
I was gonna
points.
say 2 luck points. All right. Yeah, because I'm definitely using my. Yeah, my rolls are. Not to be discussed. Finally.
Much better. There you go.
Alright. You do scrape against the rock again, but it's only a d6 and not more. 1 point of damage.
Oh,
Yes.
I'll take it.
Not bad. So is it morning time enough to where I can try and repair the ship while we're doing this?
I will allow it.
Yeah.
I would hope Abe is too.
Yes, Abe would be as well.
Please, Abe.
Okay. That's gonna fail. Abe is able to
Yeah.
pass. He's gonna heal the ship 5 points.
There we
So
go.
you're up to 94.
Perfect.
Almost close where we started. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
But as you take a minute, as the rest of you are doing what you need to do, you do begin to hear the sound of cannons being fired.
Everyone brace.
Damn it.
They seem to hit behind you. But you do notice 2 shots have been fired.
Still a mile away, or are we getting close?
Out you go!
Oh,
Die!
At this point, they'd be in gun range.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
moving
So-
and in gun range. You, like I said,
What happened?
Edson would have noticed that their ship had started moving faster that previous day.
Oh, blasting at him.
All right, go ahead. And
Burn
roll.
fire!
Get him.
But I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I would try to blast.
make the roll at disadvantage because the ship is rocking and rolling. That is going to miss. You have one more shot with Caravel.
Doc?
All right, you want me to fire? All right. Oh, there we go. There's the dice I was looking for.
Flats. It's just a flat +6. It's not like there's anything really to lose. Aside from ammunition.
That's going to miss.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
And you continue on. They are going to start moving to continue to cut you off. And they're going to take 2 more shots at you.
Based off of their course and their speed, does it look like we're going to be able to slip past them?
It's not impossible. It's going to be hard because on top of slipping past them, you have to figure out how to safely navigate up to the reverse mountain.
Well, they won't follow us at this
He also
point,
did
right?
say they were trying to cut us off, so
Yeah.
So
They're-
they're
God,
gonna
they-
miss-
I wonder-
they're going to miss the first shot because their shots are also at disadvantage.
Guys, if we crash into them while we at the peak,
Both shots are going to hit the water behind your ship.
I'm gonna fire again.
Before that, go ahead and give me a vehicle check and cartography tools check.
Alright, let them go.
Come on, Rolls! Work with me here!
we have one. Sir, we have one.
We do have an inspiration if you want to use it.
I guess I may as well.
You
Use
might
it.
listen. We need it.
Yeah, we need it. We need all of our checks to go good. God damn it.
It's
Yeah.
better than the
It's
last one.
better. It's better.
It's better.
The
Yeah.
average is better.
Improvement.
The average is better.
Yeah.
Between the cannon fire, between the rapids, so much is going on that in a slight moment of distraction, there was a stone jutting from the water that was missed. As your boat scrapes against it, it takes a d6 worth of damage.
Right.
It's going to be 2 points, bringing you down to 92.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not great, not terrible.
Not terrible.
Am I
I'm
good
like-
to fire now, PM?
I thought you said right.
Now you can
Which
fire.
right? Mine's or yours? As I'm trying to.
This.
We're facing the same direction.
Now-
Double
No
that
way.
20! Holy shit!
Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't want to follow that, man. I don't want to follow them.
He said I don't wanna. He's like,
Holy
damn, come
shit.
on,
Let's
Julius.
go!
Damn.
No.
Okay.
Now fire the other one.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Come on, Julius. Come
No,
on,
Doc.
Julius.
No.
10 is going to miss.
A for effort.
Y'all making me fire a cannon in the circumstances? No.
There's going to be 2
Bro.
shots fired at you. So first shot is going to be 22 to hit.
No.
Jesus.
Damn it.
Dealing
It's not a crit. It's not a crit.
Roll
It's not,
bad.
it's not a crit.
18 points of damage.
I'll
We can take it.
Okay.
We can take it.
It's not a crit. That's all you got to worry about.
Down to 74. Second attack. It's going to miss.
Okay. Okay.
I'm holding my
It's
breath.
not bad. Not great. Not bad.
Yeah, we took technically 2 hits in the first hit, so that's great.
More checks.
You know it.
Then
This is
after
where-
the checks, I'll
This
roll.
is where
Like, damn.
this is where it
Baby.
really begins to matter.
Come on, baby, please. God damn it.
Listen, you know what? I'm mad.
That's the
because it's
5th
affecting the
7 I've gotten in a row.
Listen, I'm
average.
mad because it's for the team, but I'm happy because I'm not the only one who's going. So
Good way to look at it.
Fair enough.
It was above
Fair enough.
average.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Says the rolling badly, huh?
finally, listen, it matters where it counts.
Fair enough.
It's not the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean.
This guy.
Damn it.
As you start making your turn to head towards Reverse Mountain, you end up scraping all along the side, and you are going to take 2d6 damage on that one.
Damn.
So it's going to deal you only 4 points of damage.
I'm gonna attack that next ship.
So that's
Take
going
it.
to be 70. But we're going to pause here,
Mother.
and we're going to pick this back up next week.
Mac is excited to shoot the cannon again.
All right, Mac, do it.
Hochigo's ready to
Shoot
shoot.
your heart out.
Hochigo's ready to shoot.
Do those rolls. Let's see
Do
those
it.
Don't let
cannon
him-
shots,
Don't
boys.
Don't make him wait a week. Come on
I'm
now.
not. Go ahead. Go do it. Roll it.
Get it, Mac.
I'm not that evil.
Damn it.
That's
Nice.
gonna miss.
Come on, Doc.
He's like, I'm glad it happened this week.
Let's go, Doc.
Yes,
15.
Yes.
Just hits. Roll damage.
Let's go, Doc.
He has
Oh,
to get
God,
one
it hits
hit
him.
in.
With a cannon. Gotta get
I
one,
think,
man.
I think I see it. He fell asleep with his narcolepsy. Woke up. Was like, oh,
Oh yeah. We're doing something.
All right. So that is where we're gonna end it. Till then, check out our merch store. Our website is going to be up and being re-renovated soon. All good things come in time, but please check out our Patreon. We do have one of those. Become a member. You can join us on Discord. You can, chat with all of the cast. Pick up some merch. We've got a wonderful Jolly Roger for the Sunveiled Pirates, as well as a mug for them. And to come is going to be a mug for each character. Some little knickknacks for the house, and frankly, I enjoy the mugs. I've got a Gearfried one myself. Till then, have a wonderful week. I'll see you tomorrow, and be safe.
See you guys.
Bye.
later.